With only a few days until we leave the Chapter 5 island for good, Chapter 2 OG is visible on the horizon, and as it gets closer, we've been getting more and more leaks about what's to come next season. We know details about 2 upcoming major live events, as well as new mashups and battle pass skins coming next season, a new concert event coming up that nobody seems to be talking about right now, and more info going all the way into season 1 of next chapter. I think Fortnite is entering a generational run right now comparable to the early days of the game with the amount of content we're receiving, and I'm going to talk about why in this video. First off though, as always, if you'd like to support me, you can use code EAY in the shop. It's a super short code, only being 3 letters, so it takes less than a second to bang in even with a controller. If you don't want to support me, just promise that next time you buy something from the item shop, you'll double check you're supporting one of your favorite creators and that box doesn't say none. Jumping right into the content though, and following the massive Fortnite Mares update we got last week, it looks like content isn't actually slowing down at all. Next week we have one more update to finish off Halloween with the potential for a few final skin collabs to sneak their way in, cementing this as surely one of the best Fortnite Mares events in the history of the game. I mean, they literally killed off Dr. Doom to give Fortnite Mares all the attention. We basically got season 4.5 going on right now, and it only gets even more impressive when compared to last year. We've now got an insane amount of famous horror movie characters in the game, however some are still missing, such as Jason Voorhees. We know he won't be making an appearance this year, as leakers have confirmed nothing is planned at this moment in time, but that could always change for next Fortnite Mares. Something a lot of people have been expecting though that we have no denial of so far is Ghostface, and with him being possibly one of the most iconic horror characters, it does make sense for him to appear in Fortnite eventually, so it'll be interesting to see if he gets added in the next update. However, it's all speculation for now. Something else we've largely been speculating on until very recently is the upcoming live event codenamed Kiln. We now know a few key details about how it's going to go down thanks to leaks, specifically that it's going to have its own timer to count down to the event in both the lobby and in-game. We also know that it's going to have 6 different phases, followed by a black hole downtime similar to Chapter 1 where you won't be able to get into the game, and that it'll have its own playlist that you'll need to queue up into separate from Battle Royale. However, Epic may have been dropping hints about it this whole time, as this player noticed this paragraph in a recent blog post about Fortnite Mares. When Fortnite Mares 2024 is nearing its end, Rave Mellow will enter the shop to remind you Fortnite Mares is only the beginning of the end of year party. Now, this could be referencing an upcoming concert from Marshmello being one of the leaked 6 phases of the event. It would be a pretty mad throwback though, as Marshmello is of course the first artist to ever have a concert in Fortnite, and Epic have shown in the past with events like the end of Chapter 4 with Eminem that they aren't afraid to tie in large-scale story events with music artists. This would also be a pretty cool way to give Marshmello an update to his original event, as every concert since then has been on a much grander scale with giant skins walking around and players being teleported to tons of different realities, compared to Marshmello's honestly pretty sad tiny little stage at Pleasant Park with a few lights.
Yo, what is up Fortnite? What's up Pleasant Park?
Personally though, I think that's a little bit of a reach, and that it's more likely that the blog post is actually referencing all the upcoming content we're going to get before Chapter 6. End of year party could be referring to the leaked Snoop Dogg collab seen on the roadmap, as we know this is set to happen kinda any time between now and the end of 2024. On the roadmap image, it specifically overlaps with the end of Fortnite Mares, so this could be happening as soon as the next update to tie in with the upcoming end of season event. Along with a concert, we can obviously expect to see skins for the Snoop Dogg collab with a full set of cosmetics as well. But if it's anything like previous artist collabs Fortnite has done since the launch of Chapter 5, we may potentially be seeing another festival pass, allowing you to earn some of these cosmetics completely free through quests. And I think it's a pretty fair guess to say there's going to be a ton of Snoop Dogg music dropping in the shop as well. After the event is over and the downtime has ended though, we're going to say goodbye to the current map and revisit Chapter 2's island for Chapter 2 Remix. The season has been officially teased by this package sent out to content creators revealing the name and logo for the season, and just the same as Fortnite OG back in 2023, we now know we're going to be receiving several new mashup skins based around iconic Chapter 2 characters. We're going to be seeing a Rippley versus Mancake remix based on this pin in the teaser package. We have an in-game look at how this skin might look right here with an alternate style too, and honestly it actually looks really sick. With a style for both a Syrup Rippley and a Slurp Rippley, I think this is a really cool skin. We can also see a TNTina pin with her having a new remix look where she seems to be combined with Ocean from Season 3. Here's a look at that skin in game. The outfit on this one looks super clean. This one also has an alternate style with different colouring, so another all around really sick skin. But probably the most interesting pin and piece of info from this package is confirmation of a new Meowscles x Midas skin called Meowdas. We can see his face clearly in the pin with Midas's hair and scar on Meowscles' head. We actually have another in-game clip of how this skin might look as well based on the leak, and if it's anything close to this, I think it's probably going to be a pretty iconic meme skin going forward. It's definitely a pretty wild mashup of characters that I don't think anyone could have expected, and it actually works far better than I would have expected when looking at it. Each package also contains a unique remix for each content creator, with this one being the first one we've heard. It's speculated the entire season may actually be based around music somehow, with the name of course being REMIX and these tapes being quite prominent in the package. Not only that, but the packages also come with this note that says, "It's time to play the B-sides of your favorite albums. Remember Chapter 2? It's back with a new look and new beats. Get your needle drops on this golden season." With regards to the island and events though, we know that Chapter 2 Remix will span the first half of the chapter, so seasons 1 through 3, with Midas's device confirmed to be making an appearance at some point. This means we can expect Midas or possibly the remix Meowdas to play a part in the event of that season, and with that event things might potentially go differently to how they went the first time around in Chapter 2, this time taking us into a new reality and chapter rather than just flooding the island like before. This event is codenamed Quail, and while we don't know much about it yet, we do know that it will take us into the new chapter with an overnight downtime, so this means we're getting 2 black holes in 2 months. After the downtime is over though, we'll be greeted with Chapter 6, which is actually playable internally right now. Epic is currently playtesting the first version of the season, which really just brings into perspective how close we actually are to it. Thanks to leakers in the roadmap, we already have an idea of some of the things we're going to be seeing within Chapter 6. We know the Thin client, allowing you to just separately download Battle Royale, Lego Fortnite, or Rocket Racing, has been delayed to 2025 and will launch towards the end of the chapter, and that the map is probably going to feature floating islands in some way, as you can kind of make them out in this image from the roadmap. It's obviously super small and so compressed, it's really hard to tell. But we also do know some more interesting things. Epic's large open world mode, codenamed Feral, is rumored to release in Season 1 alongside Chapter 6, and this could potentially be massive for Fortnite, as this mode has been being worked on for 3 years, with this image originally leaking all the way back in Chapter 2. This mode got delayed though and reworked into something entirely different, hence the long delay. We now know that it's being made in UEFN, so it'll be interesting to see if anything of this image remains when we finally get a look at what Epic is actually cooking for Chapter 6. All of this content is only pieced together from leaks of course, so it's only a fraction of what we actually have to look forward to over the coming months, and I haven't even talked about Winterfest hitting right after Chapter 6 launches, meaning that I think it's a pretty non-controversial opinion to say Fortnite as a game is entering another solid generational run right now and really has no signs of slowing down anytime soon. Let me know what you think about all the upcoming content though. Do you have any predictions for mashups in Season 2 Remix that we haven't already seen yet, or any theories for what the Feral mode might be? I'd love to hear what you guys think. Also, I'm a tiny channel, so if you made it this far into the video and you want to see more, I'd be really appreciative if you'd subscribe and leave a like and all that goodness. Also, don't forget that I'm an Epic partner and you can support me with code EAY. As always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.